could burn like a flame.
Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome. This is the semi-finals here for the EGX DotA2 online qualifiers, and joining me we have Mr. DotA. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
You are really echoey.
I'm really echoey.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it's my end, but I don't think so.
I don't know what to say. Deal with it? Question mark.
Okay, I had mute co-broadcasters ticked. I just unticked it and reticked it, and it seems to be fine now.
Okay. Oh, maybe.
Thanks, Valve.
Good job, Volvo. Good job. All right. So, how have you been, Mr. DotA? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, not too bad. I was expecting to, start at 9, cast the best of 3, but things ran late.
Yeah, it's it's usual UK Dota fashion. We overran, but quite an upset though. Tables turned, taking down Dwayne the John Roxon. Who saw that coming, eh?
Yeah, looking at the drafts, it seemed like Dwayne and John Roxon went for a really cheesy lineup with Pugner, Jakiro, and Venomancer, going for team fight into push, and they just got absolutely owned by Druid and Tinker out farming them.
I mean, do you reckon maybe like Dwayne and John Roxon underestimated tables turned?
They probably just had enough of the games they played today. I know they had one default win early on, and then they had one game played. So they probably just thought, okay, we can win this in 20 minutes, let's go for a cheesy strat, it's only a best of one. And it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much it. It was a cheesy strat, didn't quite work. The tables turned, managed to sort of take it to the late game, and they, turned the table.
Ha ha ha.
No? I know you like my puns.
They're really awful. I mean, Dwayne and John Roxon gave them a good run for their money. It took them a long while to break the base, even though they were 10,000 gold ahead, just because of the lineup Dwayne and John Roxon had, but it didn't work out. But into this game, for love versus tables turned.
Yeah, it should be a relatively good one. Danny D's team, we haven't seen too much from them recently. Obviously, they kind of all over the place, and the lineup's never quite the same every time we see them. But there he is, though.
Like 3 new players now.
Danny D at the helm. 920's going to be leading his team into battle today. He was. I wonder actually what Danny D was thinking, because obviously from his perspective, he was in quite difficult brackets. I don't think he expected to not go against Dwayne the John Roxon, so obviously I did notice he was spectating the last game against Tables Turned, so whether or not Danny D's been taking notes and seeing what they can do. But as such, they've picked up a Viper and a Wraith King. Viper very strong at the moment. What are you thinking about Tables Turned lineup, though?
I love Earthshaker. Like, he's such a great support, and that Fisher able to displace people in team fights is so underrated. And we saw him in the last game from them, did really well. Also, with the fact that now supports, especially the 4 role for instance, get a lot more farm than they used to do, that Blink Dagger from Earthshaker can come into the game a lot sooner. Because previously we used to see, 30, 35 minutes in, Earthshaker's like, oh, I need a Blink Dagger, guys.
Yeah.
But now you're looking at 17 to 25 minutes as regular timing for it.
Blink Dagger comes online and you've got some hell to pay, especially if Tide Hunter gets Blink Dagger as well. Like, that's a lot of team fight potential right there. Echo Slam, Ravage, so you don't really want to be in the midst of that as well. Very in your face. I like using this expression, but it's a very much in your grill kind of lineup, isn't it? What Tables Turn have got so far. Like Exorcism, Ravage, and various stuns coming out from the Earthshaker as well.
Yeah, I just remembered to turn on open mic.
The old in-game open mic-a-rooney.
Yeah. Well, I was like, you were like, I'm stealing you now, you're casting this game. I was sort of like, oh, okay, I'm coming, Joe.
I gave you a day's notice. What do you want?
Well, you said I could cast the best of 3 at the end. And now I'm casting this game.
This is the best of 3 at the end. I don't know what you want from me. I've given what I asked. Or something along those lines. So, 4th pickup now for Love.Int. So let's have a look at their lineup so far. Let's just say Centaur want to be going on the offlane, most definitely. You got Viper, who quite versatile in the role that he plays, but we'll probably see how does Viper do against Death Prophet, Crypt Swarm spam.
He does okay. It's all down to positioning though.
Yeah.
Because if you can dodge, 2 of the Crypt Swarms in the first 3 or 4 minutes, then you're going to be in good stead. If Viper goes bottle, it's going to be a little more difficult for Death Prophet. But I don't know, it comes down to skill. Like a lot of the mid matchups nowadays is down to skill rather than hero matchups. There is another game after this, isn't there, Joe?
This is a best of 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Because there's this game, and then there's the final between the winners of this and the winners of the other game.
yeah, but that happens at EGX.
Oh,
The winner of this best of 3 goes to EGX, DotA.
Ah.
If you look on the tables page, it actually says match 29 will be played on the 28th of September.
I see, I was just looking at the brackets. When there's a little fine print with the date, and I didn't look at that.
You made me doubt myself for a second. I was like,
don't read
what?
things, Joe. You should know this already.
So you thought that I'd got you in early. You was like, this isn't the last game.
Yeah, that's why I'm... Oh god, Husker, really?
Wow, tables turn, picking up Husker, really aggressive. I'm liking it. How for Love gonna handle this so far? Shadow Demon on support. The way the lineup's looking so far, I want to say that Wraith King will be run as a support as well. But depends exactly what they're going to grab for their last. I won't say Wraith King get a mech because I know you hate me when I say that.
It just doesn't make any sense, Joe. Like, it actually doesn't make any sense. It's kind of interesting picking Huskar against Viper and Shadow Demon, because the Nether Toxin is pretty good against Huskar. Yep. Viper in general is good against Huskar with Corrosive Skin against the Burning Spears. Then Shadow Demon with the Soul Catcher, that's pure damage. So his Berserker's Blood doesn't really hold up against that. So we'll see where they lane this. It might even be Huskar and an aggressive tri-lane, possibly.
Yep. I'd like to see that. That'd be so cool. That'd be catastrophic. So for Love, though, really taking their time on this final pickup. I guess. How do you think they're going to run this Wraith King? I'm a little bit like.
It's so difficult to tell. It looks like Centaur off lane, Shadow Demon, Wraith King supports, and then they'll pick up a carry now. But they could put the Viper in a tri lane. He could go solo mid. It all depends on what they fear the most. Because if they fear the Huskar right now, which I don't think they should do, they should try and fight up against that. But it's always going to be difficult against Fissure, Cask, Huskar's Burning Spears, harassing you out of lane.
Well, there we go.
Okay, so it looks like they will go a tri-lane with the Viper, and then have Centaur safe lane, possibly?
Yep. Yeah, that'd be really aggressive tri-lane. That'd work really well. Invoker, Death Prophet mid, I guess. Or the Huskar and Invoker mid. Probably more likely Death Prophet, though. Though Huskar would be okay.
They could put the Tide mid, even.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many options for both teams. The Love is a little more obvious what they're going to do. But tables turn, they could throw any hero anywhere.
I guess you could say they could turn the table.
Off lane.
Sorry.
Yes, they could turn the table.
Yes, actually,
I'm never going to hear the end of this, am I? You're just going to keep using that pun over and over again?
Why don't you turn a table on me and use a pun?
No.
User has disconnected from your channel. So yeah, I mean, I think they will see the Tide Hunter on the off lane. Just pretty standard. Like, he does well there. If he can just get like a decent amount of farm just to get that Blink Dagger online, like, he's gonna be pretty happy with that. So anyway, we'll bring ourselves in game and must not forget overlay.
Overlay.
So yay me for remembering that. And
so smoke on the Wraith King. They're going to go 5-man into the jungle here. Level 1 matchups. PT have a massive strength here.
Yeah, they have a massive advantage. I mean, just the Fissure alone, if that catches like 3, maybe 4.
Well, it's not just that, but Invoker doesn't offer much. Centaur doesn't offer much unless he gets in the middle of things, so they can disrupt into Stomp. But by that time, there's Fissure, Cask, Burning Spears, Crypt Swarm, and then Anchor Smash. Let's have a look at the positioning here. TT. This is going to be great for them.
Fissure, though, sort of blocks them off. Maybe the Shadow... No one goes down just yet. Their Prophet came around the side of play, though. But no, both teams...
That could have been so perfect. Like, that was a triple kill just waiting to be taken if the Fissure was placed slightly to the right-hand side.
Yeah, like, the Fissure needed to be just a little bit further across just to sort of block them off, but that would have been perfect. But yeah, no first blood. I thought we was going to see a first blood then, I must admit. Can we redo that? I really thought we was going to see something there.
Well, the big thing is there that TT don't really use any consumables, whereas the aggressive trial in here from Love.Int has to burn through tangos and a salve on the Shadow Demon. So they're already on the back foot, and when you're running an aggressive trial in, your consumables mean so much to you. That's why often you don't see mid-heroes be pulled too much when you're running aggro. And this Invoker's been given 2, plus buying a null for himself, but that's because he's against a Death Prophet. He can't go there without some kind of health regen.
He needs that sustainability, especially in the early games. Like Topson will do well here, but BSL, I watched him in that last game. He's he'll be good. So I think Topson's definitely got his work cut out for him here. But top lane though, we're going to see some kill potential already. Fisher catching 2 of them out. Viper gets saved momentarily. They will turn on him. A couple more right clicks. Down he goes. First blood.
First blood, and you had
that DD on the Witch Doctor, so strong.
Yeah, so what's he hitting for right now? So he's hitting for 112. Not bad, eh? For less than a minute in.
Well, yeah, this aggressive trial now has gone from bad to worse. I think they just give up and send their supports elsewhere.
Yeah, so that's sort of point we go. Okay, maybe just try and let someone get XP here. Let the Viper get XP. Let's
because
see if maybe,
across the board, TT win all lanes now. Tidehunter is a counter to Centaur. He wins that lane hands down.
Yeah.
Death Prophet should win against an Invoker depending on the skill of the 2 players. And this trial, obviously, we've seen there's very little chance for Love to take a kill, never mind survive down here.
Yeah, they've definitely got their work cut out for them. I almost feel sorry for them, but it does feel like Love were outdrafted here. But definitely we shouldn't make any assumptions just yet. Love are, they are, an experienced team. They know what they're doing. Maybe they can make something happen here. But look at Danny D already on the back here from this Tidehunter. Just taking anchor smashes to the face.
He can't really do anything. Like, he wants to farm Tranquil Boots and then Blink Dagger, but it's so difficult. The Tide is always going to be, half an item ahead of him, maybe more. Yeah, I mean, you look at the last hits, 9 for 3 for the Tide, and then Centaur's on 2 for 0.
Yeah, that speaks volumes right there when your off-lane Tidehunter has the most last hits. Obviously next to the Death Prophet, who currently sitting on 10 last hits as well. 3 denies. Currently got the bottle on the way. Or it's been recrowed anyway. I think that'd be on the way, wouldn't it? How's Topson doing? It's 9. He's not too far behind as well, to be fair. Topson 9 last hits, 4 denies. So mid's going reasonably okay-ish for Love, but I think they're going to really suffer on this top lane, especially if this Fisher comes off. Yep.
Bot lane though.
Yep, and that Viper's dead again. Trying to make something happen here. Casket goes out though, just bouncing between the 2 of them, buying them the time they need. Shadow Demon comes up, Sunstrike, sharing the damage. Witch Doctor maybe, no, will not walk away. And Husker went down as well.
So great prioritization there, stunning the Witch Doctor so he couldn't throw the cask and get the heal off. But the fact that Viper hit level 2 and then 3 against that Husker with he didn't even go Nether Toxin, so he's got the corrosive skin which is dealing damage back to the Husker every time he throws spears. It's so difficult to fight up against that when he's basically 1-on-1. Because the 2 supports were off trying to hold off the other supports.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird team fight actually. I didn't even really register that the Husker was in danger. And I was like, oh, Husker's dead. Damn. Like I really should admit that as a caster, but that is exactly what happened. So
you just got to remember he's taking damage from burning spears himself, and then the poison attack from the Viper.
Yeah.
And he's got that level 2.
So there's a very interesting bottom lane so far. Love managing to claw it back just a touch. Invis rune top. So Earthshaker looking to head down bottom. They might be able to catch out this Viper again. Casket comes out, bounces across. Give me a nice Fisher.
That's a dead Viper.
Yep. Down he goes. Stun comes out though. Husker's not quite in tower range. They won't be able to find him. Husker's going to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, plus the fact they have the Witch Doctor to heal him up. Going to go for the cask heal build rather than going for Maledict. So he'll be able to, Husker will be able to put himself into danger, burn through his HP, get the increased attack speed and magic resistance, and then heal up after the team fight. So they'll have a never-ending barrage of damage coming out. The only thing they need really is arcanes to sustain the Fissure.
Yeah, and just to keep him on the lane really. So just have a quick pause due to lag.
Lag with double G.
Lag. Who's okay.
Can you hear that?
You car alarm going off your end?
Yeah, and now it stops.
Now it stops.
What does Danny have? So he's got his trank. No, he doesn't even. That's quite interesting. So usually what you do is you buy a ring of protection from base and then send it to you.
Yeah.
Then you buy the boots and the ring of regen at the side shop. So obviously there's less travel time. But he's bought boots and ring at base without ring of protection. So that's going to mean 2 courier trips. Back and, to him and then back, and then to him and then back again. Meaning the rest of his team won't have the courier.
I guess Danny's trailer for is to just want the items straight away, really. Like, he's struggling against his Tidehunter, so he probably just needs that little bit of regen the ring's going to provide him, baby.
I just wonder if he sends the courier back to base now, kills... Because he only needs, 2-3 creeps? And there's a fresh wave coming in, so it's going to be pretty easy for him with level 3 double edge. Send the courier back, buy the full tranquils, then send them out to you. Otherwise it's just a bit, a massive waste.
There's TP noise on the bottom lane. I need to move away from that. So. Translator, question mark?
DotA2 network is broken.
But now they're saying go. That works for me. Alrighty, here we go. Thompson back into this now. So we yet to see too much from the Invoker. He has got the assist. I think that's from the Sunstrike earlier, wasn't it? Sunstrikes do gain you an assist, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also gain you XP and gold if you take the kill. One of the few spells that gives you global XP.
Cool. That was pretty much what I needed to know, so thank you for answering that.
What other things give you global XP, Joe?
I don't know. Zeus's ulti?
Nope.
AA?
Bloodstone when you die, and I guess Meepo's clones kinda count. I don't think there's anything else.
Well, I've learned something new today. DotA2 lesson. They're sponsored by DotA2 Industry.
I teach scrubs. .com.
Oh, Viper's out of position once again. Oh.
He's fine. The Shadow Demon and Wraith King sitting far enough behind so they don't get caught. And they're really good at counter-initiating here.
Something's going to happen very soon in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, Danny D... so Courier's gone back. And the Ring of Protection is now on the way to Danny D after a second Courier trip.
41 last hits on the Tidehunter and 7 on the Centaur. Oh boy.
It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Oh wow, we Miss Thompson taking down the Invoker there.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I was just looking at him and wondering why he went for that point in Wex. Usually what we see is you go 4-0-4 to get double Forge Spirits.
Yeah.
And then go for 1 in Wex to, pad out your skills. But he went for Cold Snap, Sunstrike, Deafening Blast, and that was enough damage output there and displacement to kill the Death Prophet before she could silence or swarm or anything like that.
That was a nice takedown. Like we said, we knew Thompson had his work cut out for him, but I didn't expect him to get a kill this early on in the game against his Death Prophet. Is she looks
Wraith King down a bot lane though. They get the Fissure off. They throw the cast. There's a Centaur ultimate. Fissure gonna
Not
put them
quite.
just out of range. Tidehunter's looking for something though. Danny D is relatively low. Tide could go for a kill here, but in comes Shadow Demon to try and save him.
Yeah, just going to push him away for the time being. Bit of anti-deterrent. I don't know if he even knows he's there, so Danny D's going to go him. Anchor Smash comes out, stunned from Danny D. Tane goes around the trees.
Tide have enough mana? Yeah, he does.
He could have.
He doesn't want to go for it. It's not worth busting Ravage there. If the Shadow Demon disrupts the Centaur in time, then stomp, and then runs away, and you've wasted that 2-minute cooldown ultimate.
Yeah. For no gain whatsoever, so no, fair play. BSL on that Death Prophet, going aggressive again. Level 7, no points in exorcism yet, obviously holding out.
Tell Joe to use the minimal overlay instead.
Oh, who said that?
Sam? I don't know, it's in Skype chat. So Jacob was whining, saying something about overlay and XP and I don't know, what lane though?
Alright.
And this is a man fight. Viper against Huskar.
That was no shock.
Does Huskar go for lifesteal straight away, Helm of the Dominator? I guess he does. He could go for Armlet. No, he goes for Helm. I think that's the right choice.
Another pause here from the Wraith King.
Because you're going to get that Helm a lot faster than you'll get Armlet, and the lifesteal now works through Burning Spears, so it's really useful when fighting up against a hero like Viper.
That is really nice, I do like that. Wonder where Dansk is from. Why is he getting lag? No one else is.
I don't know, but Dansk is like Danish, so
But
maybe
yeah.
Denmark? Steam profile checking time. No, it's Sweden.
Sweden, okay. Huh. Alright, so we'll just pause for the moment. Oh. This TP on bottom lane, where is that going? Just next to the Huskar. Is that Huskar TPing out?
No, that was Earthshaker TPing to base.
Ah, yes.
The Tidehunter nearly has Dagger, 400 gold away from it, and Danny D is nowhere near it at all. They're moving the two supports up here to try and secure him a little bit of farm, but that's going to leave the Viper really exposed on the bot lane, and he has no items either. It's going to come down to Thompson and how well he can do in the mid game, seeing as he is basically the linchpin of this team. If he can't get Sunstrike kills and start basically finding solo pickoffs on heroes like Death Prophet, maybe the Witch Doctor, then it's going to be really difficult for them.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough ride. They need to get him snowballing, and they need to do it now. But Tang needs to be careful, actually. Supports do rotate round, and
He's
Tang
fine.
walks away, no problem. He's like, I'm nearly got a blink. He doesn't care at all. But they probably couldn't kill him anyway if they tried.
Interesting move by Earthshaker. TP's to base, regens to half, and then leaves base.
Yeah, he rushed out a bit imminently. Maybe that's a new meta, going back to lane with half health. Trick the enemy.
Death Prophet might be in trouble here. They've got vision on her, but Stampede, can they catch the disruption? Yes they can. Sunstrike and Stun gonna land. No! Death Prophet's too quick! In comes the Cask and the Tidehunter. Ravage catches 3 and the Swarm!
Down goes one, down goes two. Shadow Demons down. Vocals first. And Dance needs to get himself out of there. Maybe I'm going to see the Tidehunter going on the wraparound though, so try and catch him out. He will move in the right direction though, just to keep the space between them. TP's out.
That's another reason you don't bust Ravage on a solo Centaur just for one kill there, on a hero that's already so far behind. Did that put Tide on his blink? Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Oh,
Danny's finding a kill.
Nice. Gush comes out though. I think this could be the end of the Danny.
Yeah, Danny's got no mana to TP. Disruption's going to save him a little while, but I think... Oh, Witch Doctor. Not enough damage. That Stout Shield doing some serious work there for Danny.
Here comes Thompson. No Deafening Blast comes out. Takes down the Witch Doctor straight away.
Wex Exalt build, best build.
Oh, Invoker. Oh, who's going to get this regen in? They both need it so badly. Invoker finds it, and BSL needs to retreat.
What do you think about Wex Exalt, Joe? Do you have any thoughts? Do you know what it means?
I like Sunstrike. I think that's pretty cool. So that's
but
something
you get
to do.
Sunstrike in Quas Exalt.
Yeah, but I thought the more point. I don't know.
Bot lane.
Bottom lane indeed. There he comes out. He's just going to go for it. Jumping on top of Vertex. Sunstrike comes through. Down he goes. Nice casket. That might be enough to finish Vertex.
And now it hits in fog. There's no running from it.
Nice silence coming from BSL. Exorcism. Here we go. Witch Doctor just biding the time. Anger Smash comes in. No, not quite quick enough, but takes down the Centaur. And Dansk will follow. Now
Unusual disruption, taking out the Death Prophet instead of anyone else. I don't know. But let's go back to the Invoker, Joe.
I don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, like, there was a big team fight.
So you like Wex Exort because Sunstrike?
As a non-Invoker player, it'd be pointless to ask me.
I just want to hear your thoughts.
No, you're trying to hear me suffer. There's a big difference.
Oh, he's going for his Atos. He's going for his Atos build as well.
Oh, the old
I've seen him do this a couple of times.
Oh, the old Atos build.
Well, it's not something anyone else really does, or I've seen anyone else do. It's just Thompson.
Where's that Sunstrike meatball coming down as well? Almost killing the Earthshaker. Actually will go down to the burning damage there, but Husker will finish off Thompson there. Burning damage. Down he goes.
Of your mind.
There we go. Peace is restored. So 11 for 8 now in favour of TT. They were tables are turned. You know, like not quite as easy as they thought. Maybe they were for love really sticking it to them, giving as good as they're getting.
Yeah, but it's just the Invoker. He is finding pickoffs here and there. He's TPing to the right places. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Viper there.
But when
TP's mid.
when you combine all of the Radiant's heroes, like now when they've got 4 mid, when they get their ultimates up, when Earthshaker has Blink Dagger, it's going to be really rough for Full Love to actually fight into it.
He's not actually that near the Blink Dagger yet, though, is he? He hasn't. Like I said, I think before that we're going to look to see this Blink Dagger in the 20-25 minute mark, I guess.
Right, it's 13 minutes in, Joe. Nice Fisher mid.
Nice.
Stampede used as well.
Really nice use of the Fisher there. Saved the teammate completely.
And Danny picked up his Blink about a minute ago, jumps in on the Death Prophet. Here's the double edge. Do they have anything else to follow up with? Deafening Blast. Sunstrike. Gonna land just...
Oh!
Just misses.
BSL must consider themselves to be very lucky right now.
I don't know, I think he should have invoked Cold Snap or anything. Like Tornado, maybe? He wanted to go for the flashy play instead of the safe one.
And there's your armlet there for the Husker. So he's got a armlet helm. It's not bad, 13 minutes in. Shadow Demon just trying to hold him back, but I think he's going to get himself a tier 1 here. Down he goes. Ping's going onto middle lane now though. Dan's trying to get across the river there. He's level 6, so he has got reincarnation. Nice Fisher though coming across, blocking them off. Exorcism comes out as well. They're almost trapped in the river here. They can't go anywhere. They've literally got to fight. Ravage forcing them into the corner. And the Witch Doctor ulti, not quite enough to take down Thompson there. But Dance comes back into play as well. Now reincarnation. BSL taking damage from Vertes. Fisher comes across. It won't be enough. They're trying to chase down Dance, trying to right click him down, but it's just... Are they going to find him? Nice stun coming out as well. Anchor smash, one more right click. They will find it. That's a 3-for-2 exchange there in favour of tables turned. Nice team fight.
So lucky for Thompson, he had like 5 or 6 1 charges to use there, else he would have died to the exorcism. But the Husker joins the fight a little bit too late. He does manage to clean up a couple of kills, but look, have you seen the dire wards from the supports? All around this mid lane.
Yes,
they've got a ward here. They had a ward up by the entrance, which has just been sentried, and they had a ward on the ramp near their tier 1. So they're trying to give as much vision to Thompson as possible, and they know how important he is.
Exactly, and they're going to take themselves to tier 1 now. It's really going to make their life a lot more difficult. Husker. Deafening Blast, nice, literally dodges the Deafening Blast. As Sunstrike comes out, they're going to land on top of the Husker. Down he goes. Now Terang's in a very bad place right now. Meanwhile, in the backup play as well, we've got a Shadow Demon as well. Centaur goes down, but he's going to TP out there.
As well. No, the silence!
Nice, very
Wraith
nice.
King lifted up his hand to throw the Red Fire Blast. Silence lands on him.
Nice play there from BSL. So, for Love managing to hold on there just a little bit. They do lose the tier 1. But they do manage to find a couple more kills. Very nice.
I mean, take a look at the gold graph, Joe.
Ouch. 10k gold advantage in favour of tables turned right now.
at 16 minutes in, and you
yes.
can see the Shadow Demon now sort of scampering in his own jungle, trying to get some semblance of farm. Boots, magic stick, a couple of wards, not really great for him. The Viper, pretty close to mech, but he would have loved to have had that, 3 or 4 minutes ago already.
When you compare it
He's
to
even telling the Centaur now, get off my lane, I need to farm this mech. You've got Blink, you've got your endgame item, you're fine.
Yeah. But you look at the supports
Oh no,
table.
take a look at Invoker in the Radiant jungle.
Oh, finally BSL. Our Meeple goes down though, it won't be enough.
Well, he misses the Meteor, gets the Atos, the EMP hits, but not quite enough.
Luckily he had a haste. Top lane now though. Tang goes on Danks. I don't think they can take him down, but here comes the TPs. Danny D's in the house. And looking to go aggressive on the middle lane right now. Dancing Dragon, the Shadow Demon, just pushing a creep wave back. Meanwhile, Table Turner going to try tearing up the Dire jungle. They found Danny D, who blinks away. Very quick reactions there. They're probably going to look to take this tier 2 now. They're all there apart from BSL in the bottom lane, who they kind of do need. Vertez actually going quite aggressive on that Death Prophet, but she will back off. Meanwhile, back in Dire jungle, they see Danny D. Official won't go out yet. Gush hits him. Is Danny D going to initiate on his Husker? There it is. Definitely Blast Imp in the back of it as well. Ravage though comes out into play. Nice Fisher as well. Literally forced him into one location. Definitely Blast comes through. Here comes Husker though. Whacking away at Danny D. Now they're outnumbered. Vertez trying to do some damage there. Now he's got to back off. The Burning Spear's doing way too much damage. Echo Slam. Very big Echo Slam. Takes down 3 of them. Really nice play. That another Fisher coming out as well. Anchor Smash coming into the back of play. And now they've just got a Dancing Dragon on that Shadow Demon. Richie running for his life. One more right click, down he goes.
It looked really disjointed there, but what they did was bait as many spells as possible before basically re-engaging. There was a big Echo Slam catching 3, but the amount of dancing around that TT did was great, sort of drawing the fight one way, then going back in another, finding the key pickoffs, killing Invoker, killing the Viper, and then finishing off the weaker heroes.
It was a really disjointed team fight. I didn't know what happened there. BSL wasn't even there the whole time. BSL was pushing mid. That Death Prophet. Danny D trying to pursue.
I'm not sure about this, Danny.
Yeah. No, Danny, no. Nice triple stack of Ancients there for Radiant. And that's going to help the Tide Hunter out. Big time, getting that refresher online. They literally just can't do any damage to him right now. That's so impressive. And Husker helping him out as well now. Witch Doctor, I think, trying to get him in XP range.
BS has his blink.
Nice. That's really bad news for Love now though. They've got a lot of initiation to worry about. You've got Tidehunter, Blink Ravage. You've got Earthshaker, Blink Echo Slam, Fisher. There's a lot
well,
of
they've got
potential.
2 heroes who bait all of the spells. So they've got the Husker and the Death Prophet who you really want to try and jump in and focus. So the Centaur and Viper will be looking to try and pick one off. And then you've got the counter initiation from the Earthshaker and the Tidehunter, which is their main function. Like Tide, you think of him, okay, he's going to blink Ravage and start the team fight. That's like an added extra. His main focus is to counter initiate.
Ouch. And a refresher online as well now for Tang. That was really quick. In fact, 20-minute blink refresher arcane boots is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, he was crushing that lane. Like I said, it's a counter to Centaur. There's nothing Centaur can really do up there. If they had moved the Shadow Demon or Wraith King up there, even for 10, 20 seconds, find a kill, push Tide off the lane, then it gets a bit easier for the Centaur. But if it's just 1v1 for 7 or 8 minutes, there's nothing he can do.
Certainly is, and for Love trying to move in there to try and take down the Tidehunter there, but blinks away far too quickly. My chair's become really squeaky of recent days. I'm not happy with this.
Squeaky.
I thought you needed to know that. Tang pushing middle again though. I really think that Table Turn should be pushing this advantage they've got right now. Like, you can look at XP, it's over a 10k XP advantage, almost a 15k gold advantage. Like, Tang needs to be pushing this. Right now they're kind of just giving ForLove a bit of room to farm up. Not that they're getting too much done, like I guess Vertez is down there.
Like, TT could give ForLove 6 or 7 minutes to farm, but while they're farming, minimal amounts, TT are going to be farming 3 or 4 times the amount they are.
Yeah, they got control pretty much all jungle.
But the main point is the EMP, Stomp, Double Edge. Can they kill him? Deafening Blast. There's the Ravage, can't initiate Refresh, and another Ravage, catching so many of them. The Wraith is going to go down to Reincarnate. The SD completely out of position there.
Ouch, and Meatball goes down as well. And I wouldn't be shocked if they wanted to call GG at this point. Thompson does buy back, but there's your GG call. Thompson goes down. Game 1, they're going to Table Turned.
Earthshaker gets his blink. 2 minutes later, game's over.
Speaks wonders, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Quite a well, chap. Okay.
What?
Alright, guys. Well, that was game 1 here of a best of 3. So, we're moving into the next game very shortly. Don't go anywhere. If Tables Turned win this, they'll be heading over to Eurogamer, or EGX, as I think we should be calling it these days. It's an old habit. So yeah, they'll be heading to EGX, unless ForLove can take the next 2 games. Denny D and his team have got a lot of work cut out for them. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.